Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. And on this Cricket Happening Show, we are going to talk about the Indian Premier League 2018, which saw its 13th match happening today between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Daredevils. I'm afraid to say that it ended up with an easy victory for the Kolkata Knight Riders. But before I come to that, I have to share this, dear fans and subscribers. I have never seen him. I've seen this bloke, this person, this gentleman, Colin Bland, whom I'm talking about of South Africa. And the reason I'm talking about is that Colin Bland of South Africa passed away at the age of 80 due to colon cancer. He was battling it for quite a long time and he breathed his last. But just talking about Colin Bland, as I said, I've never seen him in all flesh and blood. Probably that was my younger days. But one I can say, I've read a lot about Colin Bland. He was a mercurial fielder. And he is the one who actually set the fielding standards in world cricket, according to me. And Colin Bland played in the era of 1960s. And he was someone who was rated very highly. And as I said, they call him the legendary fielder, Colin Bland. I mean, he could dive to any length and swoop onto the ball in a jiffy. And Colin Bland is from South Africa, and as I said, he passed away. My condolences to his families. As far as Colin Bland is concerned, the fielders from South Africa, see how the trend actually followed. As you know, South Africans are wonderful fielders, no doubt about it. John T. Rhodes, you would have remembered John T. Rhodes, who was a panther in the field. And John T. Rhodes was someone who came very close to Colin Bland. So one can say that probably Colin Bland was the best fielder, compared to any era probably. But I don't know, probably I might be wrong. But Colin Bland, I've heard a lot about him, that he was someone who was simply superb. But unfortunately, as I said, he passed away. So from here, let's get on to the IPL once again. So today it's going to be this match between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Daredevils. And tomorrow the match which is coming up is a very crucial one for Mumbai Indians, who are still struggling to get off the mark in the Indian Premier League 2018. And they are the ones who are at the bottom of the IPL, and they are the defending champs. Let's remember that. But they have to get going before it's too late. But they are taking some strong opponents tomorrow, which is Royal Challengers Bangalore. And also, we'll have a look at some other cricket news as well. But first, let me talk about this game between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Daredevils, which was played at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. The toss was actually won by Delhi Daredevils, and Delhi Daredevils inserted the Kolkata Knight Riders to bat first. The Kolkata Knight Riders batted first, and in fact, the Delhi Daredevils justified their decision here when they picked up the big wicket of Sunil Narine pretty quickly. As you know, Sunil Narine has a good record against spin, and I thought this was a good ploy on the part of the Delhi Daredevils to have Trent Bolt and Chris Morris operating instead of bringing a spinner, as normally all captains do. So it was good to see. Sunil Narine was sent back pretty early in the piece for one, so that was one thorn removed from the Kolkata Knight Riders. And then Chris Linn was there, who was looking good, as he was joined in by Robin Uthappa. Robin Uthappa and Chris Linn pushed the score along at a very nice pace. I mean, they really did a very good job. They were going at a clip of probably 10 runs per over, and Robin Uthappa was also stroking the ball sweetly. At the other end, Chris Linn was doing a good job, and the score had just moved on. But at that time, the things were looking good for them. They had moved the score to 62 after the early dismissal of Narine, and it was the 8th over. And the 8th over, Robin Uthappa, after making a breezy 35-19 balls, fell with 2 fours and 3 sixes as he was caught in ball by Shahbaz Nadeem, the spinner. After that, it was the turn of Chris Linn to depart. Chris Linn was a victim of the bowling of Mohammad Shami. Linn tried to loft him, and Roy took the catch. He was gone for 31 of 29 deliveries, 4 fours and 1 6. But Nitesh Rana was someone who really entertained the crowd, and as I said, he's another very good precocious talent. I reckon, because the way he played some wonderful strokes. He handled Morris and Bolt very well. which was very good to see. And he also clattered some sixes as he normally does. And it was very good to see Nitesh Rana doing a fine job, and he contributed a very, I will come to that, but before that, Dinesh Karthik, captain, was dismissed by Morris for 19 of 10 deliveries, 2 fours and 1 6. And this was the time when this Kolkata Knight Riders innings was just trundling along, because in the 14th over, the score read 117. And look at what happened. The man who came in was none other than the blaster Andre Russell. Nitish Rana was doing a very good job, no doubt about it. And Andre Russell came in, and look at what damage he could do. He came when the score was 117 for 4 in the 13.4 overs, and when he departed, the Kolkata Knight Riders had gone to 178. But what a knock from Andre Russell. Simply smashed Mohammad Shami. In fact, he took all the maximum sixes out of Mohammad Shami, and he was someone who was using the bat like a rapier, one could say. And Andre Russell, look at his stay. He was there. He just faced 12 balls, and in this span of 12 balls, he smashed 41 runs with 6 sixes, as I said, the maximum sixes being hit of the bowling of Mohammad Shami. Shubman Gill once again failed with the bat. He was gone for 6. Not a good shot at all from Shubman Gill. And Nitesh Rana, as I said, he did his job very well to score 59 very good runs. He tried his best to be there till the end, but he departed at the 90th over, but not before making a very entertaining 59 of 35 deliveries, 5 fours and 4 sixes. Tom Curran and then Tewatia, the leg spinner, took the wicket of Shubman Gill for 6 and Tom Curran for 2. Chawla was out for naught. Shivam maybe was not out or not. And thanks to that Andre Russell blast, in fact, the Kolkata Knight Riders went and sat on a total of 200 for 9, which was definitely a very, very challenging total for the Delhi Daredevils. As far as the Delhi Daredevils bowling was concerned, Trent bowled 4 overs, 1 minute, 2 for 29, bowled very well, I thought. Morris 4 overs, 2 for 41. Shahbaz Nadeem 4 overs, 1 for 43. Tewatia, the leg spinner, continued to impress, 3 overs in which he got 3 wickets for 18 runs. Mohammad Shami 4 overs, 1 for 53, got some severe treatment from the bat of Andre Russell. V. Shankar bowled 1 over for 12. Now Delhi Daredevils were given a target of 201 runs to win from their 20 overs, and they never got going. In fact, they were pushed on to the back foot pretty early by the Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers. The first to go was Jason Roy, who actually jumped out of the crease to the bowling of Piyush Chawla in the very first over itself, and Karthik had an easy stumping. So he was gone for 1. The next to go was, I think it was Shreyas Iyer, who got a ball which actually lifted on him, and he was gone to the bowling of Russell for 4 of 3 balls with 1 4. And Shivam Maybe definitely showed, this youngster definitely displayed his pace that he's shown in the Under-19 World Cup, as he started bowling at 140 clicks, and this particular ball to Gautam Gambhir was on the corridor outside the off stump, and but it had lots of pace in it. Gautam Gambhir was trying to actually was trying to reach it and probably cream it through the point region, but the pace of Shivam Maybe was too hot to handle for Gautam Gambhir, and Gautam Gambhir could see his stump shattered for 8 by Shivam Maybe, and that was a good wicket, and it's a big wicket at that, I would say. So Gambhir was gone for 8 of 7 balls, 1 4, the captain gone, and as I said, the Delhi Daredevils were in deep trouble at 24 for 3. After that came the revival in the form of a very good partnership, a very exhilarating partnership that happened, and it also came in a quick time, which was definitely the need of the hour. Even though the wickets were gone, Rishabh Pant and Glenn Maxwell definitely had an approach, a methodical approach, where they were taking the risk but also making sure that they were getting the runs. And Rishabh Pant and Glenn Maxwell went on to have a very good partnership, which took the score from 24 for 3 to 86, with Glenn Maxwell and Rishabh Pant playing their strokes. As that was going on, and that was the only, these were the only 2 batsmen who actually went on to reach double figures. So that will really tell you, as this was not a good performance from the Delhi Daredevils, chasing 200 from KKR. So Rishabh Pant's contribution was 43 of 26 deliveries, which had 7 fours and 1 6. Glenn Maxwell contributed 47 of 22 deliveries, 3 fours and 4 sixes, and both were victims of Kuldeep Yadav. And as I said, these were the only 2 players who got into double figures for the Delhi Daredevils. Other than that, it represented a telephone number. Tewatia was out for 1, and then Sunil Narine came in and started cleaning up as he normally does. Vijay Shankar out for 2, Morris was bowled by Narine for 2, Shami departed to Narine for 7, Nadeem was not out in sync. Bolt was a victim of Kuldeep Yadav, and the resistance was all over. As I said, it was only Pant and Maxwell who could get into double figures, and finally the Delhi innings surrendered at 129, and thus a big win for the Kolkata Knight Riders by 71 runs. The bowling, Chawla 2 overs 1 for 16, Andre Russell 2 overs 1 for 25. Maybe it was impressive, as I said, the Gautam Gambhir's wicket had real raw pace in that, so that was an impressive spell from Shivam Mevi. 2 overs 1 for 14, which would give him a lot of confidence as well into the remaining matches. Sunil Narine 3 overs 3 for 18 was brilliant. Tom Curran 1 for 21 of 2, and Kuldeep Yadav 3.2 overs no made in 3 for 32. And the man of the match going to Nitish Rana for his very, very attractive knock that he played. Well, dear fan subscribers, that is as far as this particular match was concerned. Now, the other match, as I said, tomorrow, one of the match which is coming up is going to be on everybody's lips, as this is something which everybody, I'm sure, every Mumbai fan, and you know, as I hail from Mumbai, you know, I definitely feel for them that Mumbai have still to actually garner any points in the IPL, and one hopes that tomorrow might be there. But again, let us remember that Mumbai are taking on some very tough opponents in the form of RCB, the Royal Challengers Bangalore, and we know how tough those opponents are. And Mumbai has a real challenge tomorrow, and whether the moot point will be whether Mumbai Indians can get off the blocks in the match against the RCB. Other than that, any other news? Yes, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, after missing upon a victory the other day, he probably sees a future for Ravindra Jadeja. He feels that Ravindra Jadeja could be a good finisher thing. And other news that I could really share with you is that Kyle Abbott, who was the Kolpak player who went to England, as you would remember, put up an all-round performance with both bat and ball. So that is something that I wanted to share. Other than that, dear friends, I don't think there is much room for me to talk about anything. It's always a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show as usual, and I always know that you're a very good bunch of audience for this daily cricket show. Thanks for your support and your company as well. This is your host Ram signing off this evening. Thank you.